Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to 102.3 Wkcd, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining. You have me here. My name is Emerson. I am one of the Toxhards that you may know from the internet. So we are here to promote our album that's going to come out, and in a way, the way we can do that is to host a little radio show for you guys weekly to listen to some tunes and maybe play a couple songs that are from the record, you know. So yeah, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining. This is Emerson here. I've got you for the next hour, and then after me, I'm gonna hand off these headphones and this chair to your favorite Allan, and then the next hour after that, 9 p.m. or for you East Coast babes, tomorrow, tonight at midnight. So you'll have all three of us at some point. I'm just gonna launch right on into it. If you want to just jump on in, I got my tea here. Shouts out to Bigelow Green Tea Classic. This is the green tea that I had in my cupboard. So I'm gonna play a record tonight for everybody, and then we are gonna listen to a couple tracks off the record of our record after that, and then we'll hang out for a few minutes. And yeah, so tonight I'd like to start this little radio show off. First premiere episode here, and for those of you over here on Instagram and TikTok, look at the links in our bio, and you can hop over to the nice camera stream here, where you can hear me and the microphone and the music directly into your ears, which would be, I'd say, better. But tonight we're going to start with a record by my entire father, Mr. Johnny Harris. Just this day 5 years ago, we sadly we lost him in 2020. It wasn't COVID, thank God. But he was well into his 80s at that point. The guy's been around forever. He had me in his 60s, which is insane. He grew up in the UK, out on the music scene in those days, slinging it with the best of them, arranging string parts and in full band arrangements for literally the best of them. If you name an old crooner or some old head from those days, he's met them and worked with them most likely. So yes, confirmed nepotism baby is me, except for the fact that all of them are either really old or dead. So the resources are still pretty slim. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, we're going to do his 1969 record, Movements, which has the wackest album cover of all time. Allan, I don't know if you're able to, at some point, grab a still of it and put it on OBS so you can see it. He always hated this photo. I think it's kind of sick. It's definitely whack. So he had to deal with Warner Brothers, and he would do covers. He would do his arrangements of popular songs, which usually included these sweeping instrumentals with strings and brass and so much percussion and all sorts of things, very all over the place. And occasionally he was allowed, an original or two on here. And one of my favorites of his originals is on here, midway through the record, Footprints on the Moon, which was a piece of music he composed that would broadcast during the moon landing in the UK, because that's how old he was. And then we'll finish it up and transition into a couple songs off of Your Neighborhood, the upcoming Toxhard album. But anyway, I'm gonna stop fucking yammering, and we're just gonna jump into it. I hope that the levels are okay, because we are. I have no idea how loud this music's going to be. So I'm just going to fade it in until Allan tells me it's loud enough. So without further ado, here we go into Fragment of Fear, a piece that he scored for a film off of Movements by Johnny Harris, 1969, everybody. Is that a good volume? Oh, you can't hear it? Okay. Okay. Well, we might be having some technical difficulties, which is awesome. Yeah, okay, awesome. So nothing's coming out, and that's okay, because that's what happens here in live radio, because why would it work, right? Yeah, it's definitely...
Would it be okay if I air some of your songs from my college's radio station? Yes!
Yes, absolutely. Are you kidding? Totally. Okay,
so... It was really quiet. Just, does the
It does, but there is also like
Here,
if I skip,
Here, play a
it's like there's definitely. Oh, is there something coming out? No, there's nothing coming out. I think there's something.
What was going on?
I don't know, and it is now. Okay, we're just gonna hold, please. Hold, please. I can have this. I can have this solved in a minute flat. I guarantee it.
Turn the sound up if you can, please. Can you turn?
I'm gonna turn the microphone up. Yeah, that is now all the way up. Microphone is now all the way up.
Nice.
Microphone is now all the way up. Okay, we're going to delete a device, an aggregate device, and we're going to create an aggregate device. And what that will allow us to do is make the sound come out of more than one thing. So we're going to do the external headphones. And yeah, I know what happened and it shouldn't have happened. Okay, configure, yes, that's ready to go. And now we are going to call that Big Happy Fun Time device. And we're going to set that to our output device.
You'll have to play it live, says TikTok.
Okay. It sounds just like it, actually. Okay.
There's glitching bad on TikTok, so now I'm here. Hey, go to our YouTube.
Go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube. High fidelity stream with a 6K camera. It's beautiful. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Anyways, if you haven't yet.
Hey, I think we have it working.
Hey.
So the device, even though it is the same device, in the period of unplugging it and replugging it in, Audio MIDI Setup thought it was a completely different device that was no longer there because it was plugged in earlier. And even though the device was still named USB audio codec, when I plugged it back in, it went, the USB audio codec I know isn't here. So I had to redo it. All right. So.
I have no idea what you just said.
All right. We're just going to jump into it. I'm going to hit play and we're going to see if this is all working nicely. And I'm going to fade this in right now until it is a good volume. It does also fade in. The track actually also does fade in.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. I hope it doesn't get too loud. Let me know if it...
You're listening to
You're listening to 102.3 Wkcd here on the internet with the Toxhards. Johnny Harris. Thank you. step in here on YouTube for a second just to let you all know. Apologies for not being able to hear me. You can hear me on Instagram and TikTok rambling, but we want to keep things pretty light in between the music so you can focus on the jams. But yes, these first three tracks are all originals by my dad over here. That was just reprise from the Columbia film Fragment of Fear. So if it sounded similar to the first one, that's why. It was a reprise of the first track. One more original coming up next, an all-time banger, Stepping Stones. Stepping Stones by Johnny Harris, ladies and gentlemen. Not a single 16th note wasted on that percussion. that you could just hear the flute players just trying to keep up sometimes. It's so good. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? That shit rips. So fun fact actually about that one.
Sorry I coughed.
Sorry.
Sorry, am I interrupting the stream? Sorry.
You might recognize some string line movements and things that happened that I definitely ripped for the Butcherman's Lament in a lot of ways. So that's where that came from. And the Bridge to Angus. The Bridge to Angus is completely inspired by this. All of us were like thinking of Johnny and the Stew. But the biggest piece of lore, truly, for this fucking song and this record is that for you Rush fans out there, we both learned this just recently. I just learned this. Is that when Neil Peart was still working as a young man in Canada. Where was he working?
No, he had moved to London to try and make it as a drummer, and he was working in a Carnaby Street gift shop, dead end ass job.
Way pre-Rush, just like on his own, bumming it in UK, just trying to get by as a musician, and he hears this record being put on at the shop he's working in all the time. Because one of his coworkers was just digging this record, I guess. And so he was hearing not only the percussion elements on this record, but that song specifically and going, I need to be Rush now. No, but it inspired him to look at drums in a different way, and then he started looking into the drummer of these sessions. And that sort of was a catalyst for him as a drummer that ended up being the way that he was in Rush and the things that he's known for in his percussion and the way he would write and style things. Like it all kind of stems back to this moment in the UK hearing this record, which is such a weird thing to think about. But yeah, so that will conclude for now. Some of the originals, we're going to run into a couple covers and then back to another original. So up next is a song you might recognize by a band of some lovely gentlemen back in the UK, but with a nice little Johnny Harris twist on it. Here is Something. Interject briefly just to comment on the fact that I love that, you know, he took something like something by the Beatles, which could have been done a very simple arrangement, and he was just like, no, I'm just gonna go off, I'll do it, but then I'm just gonna go off and like cook for 3 minutes on just some extrapolation and just do some cool shit, and then we'll get back to it. And that's what he was known for. That's why he would do these. He was known for his arrangements for the strings, the percussion, the bass. Like it was, you got a Johnny Harris arrangement because you wanted a Johnny Harris arrangement of a song, you know. The greats like Engelbert Humperdinck, even silly ass name, but one of the greats, truly. He said Johnny's arrangements. He threw everything but the kitchen. He threw everything and the kitchen sink in there, but it works, you know. It grooves. Anyway, that was something. We're gonna move on to another Beatles cover. This one's "Give Peace a Chance."
That's John Lennon, not Beatles.
It's the Beatles. It's the same thing. I'm going to interject in the middle here to point out that that is my father doing this sort of like... Sounding Gorillas in 1969, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. This was 1969. hell, man. Groovy as hell. Up next, we got an original. One of my favorites. Footprints on the Moon. In 1969 in England. Come on. Come on.
Come on.
That's like, who does that? Who does that? Light My Fire up next. Big Doors fan. Big Doors fan. Love the use of delay here on the entire brass section. Who was doing that? Of the phaser on that whole master bus there with the at the end there with the brass.
That was a reprise.
Oh, and that was a reprise at the end from the beginning of Footprints on the Moon.
Light My Fire.
Up next we got Wichita linemen. Where my Glenn Campbell head's at. It came back. It came back. We got Painted Black up next. Before I hit play, there is a very specific sequence from I think season 1 of Westworld where there's this whole shootout. It's classic Western style shootout, and it's to this action-packed sort of like string arrangement version of Painted Black. And it was the only thing I didn't like about season 1 of Westworld when it came out, because that shit was sick. Because this one, I'm sorry, is just better. It's just better. It's just better, and that's how it goes. fuck off. Come on.
You can't say that on the air.
Oh,
bro.
I'm sorry.
No, it's a fine. That's a fine for
I'm sorry.
102.3 Wkcd.
We got
Fuck, dude.
one
Fuck.
last.
Oh, God, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Oh,
fuck,
shit.
Fuck. Shit, fuck.
One last one for all you Johnny heads. This is one of my personal favorites. Another original for the theme song for a show that he used to be on way back when live television was still black and white. There was a celebrity in the UK named Lulu. She was a singer. She was a personality. And she had a show. She had like a live broadcast show, and she would have these segments. And he was her like band director. And because he was kind of known at the time to be this vivacious performer when he was conducting a band, look up a YouTube video if you can find one. He had his whole like it was Lulu and Johnny Harris and his orchestra, you know. And this was the theme song he wrote that kicked off the show whenever it premiered. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Movements by Johnny Harris. I'm saying that again because the mic was too quiet. So yeah, what do we think? What do we think about that album?
What did we think,
What do we think
chat?
about? What do we think?
What do we think, chat? What?
Tell us our P.O. box. Email your feedback. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, we've got a little bit of time left here for me. If you don't mind me going over 8, I'm gonna just play a couple things from the most recent record that are directly inspired by the man himself. I just have to make sure that
Recent? You mean upcoming?
Oh my God, it's recent to me because we made them, but you guys don't have the album yet. That's why we're doing this. Oh my God, I wonder, some of you might not have even heard any of these. Yeah, I just have to make sure that I have the right Google. There's so many Google Drive tabs. There's so many Google Drive chat oh God. Okay, so I'm gonna open it from a text thread that I sent to my brother because I must have closed it. So first of all, in the theme of fathers, on that last track, the Lulu theme, I don't know if it's on that exact recording, but my dad's father, my grandfather, who was born in like 1900 something, was a violinist. He worked in the coal mines, and he way later, when my dad had his sort of career going in the 60s and early 70s and things like that, when he was doing the Lulu show, he had his dad in the violin section as one of the players. So I'm pretty sure he's actually on that recording. So it's a multi-generational dad vibe that we're going for here. So I'm going to give you a couple previews of some songs. I'm just going to play them. First of all, we're going to do track 7 off the record, which is called Sleep Talking. Some of you OGs may recognize this one from a version we did back in 2020, which is fine. And so it's kind of bad, actually. I don't like it. So a song written and inspired by the time in 2020 after he passed. So it's an emotional one. I bring the sad bangers to the group. That's kind of my role. Oh God, let's hope my internet can actually handle this. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sleep Talking. I'm being informed that this sounds like ass. I'm being informed that this sounds like booty hole. What's wrong? What is sort of?
It's all reverb.
Oh, okay, yeah. Alrighty. Well then, I wish it was already on Spotify because clearly Spotify is fine. I wonder what would happen if I downloaded it and then played it from my. Oh, what the fuck? You are offline. Some
Yes,
functionality
dude!
might be unavailable. Well, if I have actually a couple seconds, I'm going to grab my hard drive. I've got it on there.
Yes, this is awesome. Sorry, guys, that we interrupted it.
For those of you who aren't aware, this is kind of the theme of our life right now and Allan's as well, where just the thing that's supposed to just, do the thing that it's supposed to do right when you want it to do it, it just doesn't. Because why would it? Why would it do the thing that you want it to do when it could do the thing that you don't want it to do, which is way more fun? Okay, so here we go. Your Neighborhood, the album, is the name of this folder. All right, the Michigan folder, and then let's go to the Sleep Talking folder, and let's play a bounce. All right, we're going to see if this works. This is going to be the mix rather than the master, but fine. Is that better? Yeah, let's hear that. Here. Is that better? Is that better? Oh my God! Wow, we were illegal to try and do this. Our own record label is sending federal agents to disrupt the stream. I'm gonna try a different cable.
Yes, dude, cables.
I think it might have something to do with something about the fucking stereo. To a quick mono mix down.
All right, well, while you do that, I will entertain the chat. Okay.
What up, chat?
Holy shit! Is that Allan?
It's me, Allan. Chat. I actually can't read what you're saying right now. TikTok, Instagram, have no idea what's going on over there because I am here.
Let me.
And now I'm gonna test this thing.
All right, let's try. If it doesn't work, what we can do is Allan can start his segment, and then we'll circle back while I somehow create a mono mixdown of this later.
I hear it is like being played. Great.
Yay! Okay, yes. The problem was trying to use a stereo cable, even though it fucking worked earlier. Okay, anyway. Without further ado, here's Sleep Talking.
I'm looking for someone in the sky. I think I'm in deep again. The days keep coming and I'm sleep talking through the night. And I hope to see you again when I lay me down by your side. It's only a matter of time, appearing do you know why? Cherry blossoms fill the skies as trumpets sound across the blue. The snow is melting around the fences. I am here because of you. Tell me what to do. Sleep till the afternoon.
Nice. We'll get.
You're listening to 102.3
Well,
Wkcd.
I was gonna say, do you want me to share that?
Yeah,
Yeah. So I'll play you the other song that I'm gonna share with you guys next. But just so you know, what comes immediately after, you know what? We'll let you find out on April 24th, 5th, April 25th. I keep getting the first show mixed up with it. Okay, so that was Sleep Talking. We love some sad vibes. So in case we didn't have enough of those, let's get some more of those. Let's get some more of those actually. Also, fun fact: that last song is the only song on the record recorded to tape. The bed tracks, the drums, bass, and the rhythm guitar playing the chords that you hear throughout the song prominently were all recorded live off the floor to tape. It was really fun, really cool, and we felt like real musicians for the first time ever. Anyway, so this next song is a later grab from the record. An even more laid back acoustic vibe of mine. This one's just called Johnny. So this one goes out just to the man himself. With this track, I tried to just sort of like channel what he would want to be sharing with me right now, with all the all-knowing knowledge of the universe post-death, so to speak. I just tried to sort of think of what he would want to tell me now, knowing what he knows. Wait a minute, is that correct? I think so. Yes.
Oh, my tired son, I wouldn't bleed like that with eyes underwater. Wouldn't you see like that? And forget about what you think you know. Forget about what you think you need. Don't you feel alright? You're fine by the way. If I could make you see you're fine, and you could know you were one of a kind. It's alright to be cautious, but I am on your side. Be nice to your mother, she made it out alive. I wasn't home for that. I know the reasons why. You and I were here to say goodbye. Forget about what you did to me. Forget about what you think you see. Don't you feel alright? It's fine by the way. If you could make me see I'm fine, and you could know you were one of a kind. You and I are one. Nothing wrong with that. Always and forever. Do you believe in that?
Thank you, everybody, for coming with me on that journey. I appreciate you all. Thank you for saying some very nice things in the chat. I appreciate all of you. But yeah, if you want to hear these songs and more, then stay tuned for the end of April. All of these will be yours. But yeah, just want to say, thank you to all of you. And, thank you to my dad for just being the way he was and being the person he was, because I keep finding that even 5 years after, he's just in everything I do and kind of everywhere I go. Yeah, it's sometimes I feel like Homer trying to make food when he like makes cereal and then it spontaneously combusts somehow, even though it's just cereal. Or it's like me trying not to write a song about my dad, and then all of a sudden I look back and I'm like, wait, what a minute, what? So, thank you for indulging, and I appreciate the love. Thank you very much. Well, without further ado, I'm going to toss this over to the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Allan Powers. He's over here in the chat in real life, IRL. And if he would like to take a steppy over here.
What up, chat? Thank you, Emerson. That was awesome. R.I.P. to the GOAT, Johnny Harris. R.I.P. to the GOAT, Johnny Harris. Let's hear 3 booms for Johnny Harris. Here we go. Boom. Boom. Come on.
Okay. Three big booms, 5 big booms?
5 big booms.
5 big booms for Johnny Harris.
Here we go. Boom. Yeah. Well, what up, chat? You're listening to 102.3 Wkcd. I am Allan Powers, and guess what? You might be thinking, Allan, isn't your last name Macchiarolo? I would like to take this opportunity to officially declare that I will actually, for the rest of my life, be professionally, as a Toxhard and musician man, be known as Allan Powers, as a tribute to my dead father figure, JP, Jim Powers, my grandfather. There's a song on the record called The Right Thing, which is about JP. Because I guess the record was just us going, man, every father figure we ever had died, except for my actual dad. Shouts out, love you, Dad. Let's give it up for Matt Macchiarolo, everyone. Let's give it up for Fathu Fuckaholo. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Pink Floyd really knocked it out of the park when they were like, hey, Dad died. Let's make this our whole discography. So we kind of like took that and ran with it. Do you have The Right Thing?
Yeah, it should be
on
in
here.
There. If you scroll through the Michigan folder.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And yeah, The Right Thing should be, and then just whatever the most recent bounce is. It might be outside of the Michigan folder actually, because you sent it to me separately. It might be below it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, guys.
Yeah, my folders are crazy.
Yeah, I can't find it. It's awesome.
Trying to stand up and
You can't play it off here?
Oh, actually, you probably could now because of the
cables. The cable's fine.
Now working properly.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play The Right Thing in keeping with the sad dad vibe. But after that, we're going to pick it up. I didn't really have a plan coming into this show, but I've got a couple demos of old Toxhard songs and stuff that might be interesting. Like the very first version of How Lucky Am I with a completely different chorus that sucks and it's really embarrassing. I thought that might be fun. What's chat's reaction to my presence right now? Is it terrible?
Oh, no, chat's loving it. Chat's loving it. Allan Powers goes hard.
Allan Powers. Yeah, baby!
You had me worried your dad died.
No, he's alive.
Cool.
Thank God. Actually, if you're coming to the Seattle show, you can meet my actual entire human father, human mother, and I think all my siblings.
You had a lot of booms for Johnny.
Boom.
Wow, a lot of booms.
That's what I'm talking about. You know,
real Mr. Powers.
Yeah. I was worried that people were gonna think I was like some like mod British guy, and I'm like, oh no, not the coolest thing ever. Oh, I have bronchitis, by the way.
What's that? Nobody got time for. I got bronchitis. Shouts out to her. I hope she's doing great.
Downloads. What? It's just not downloading. I guess not.
Oh yeah.
That's sick.
I can.
Okay, you know what? I'll pull it up later, but for now, we're going to jam to a little Steely motherfucking Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're going to play a little song from... actually, I believe this was just a single. I don't think that Steely Dan released this on a proper record. But, hey, it's the radio.
Playing the deep cuts.
FM. gentlemen, that's FM by Steely Dan. Stands for fucking magic.
Fish music.
Fish music? Did someone say fish music?
No, I said that.
Oh, hell yeah. No. That fish music is made by fish. That starts with a PH, not an F. Hey, guess what, Emerson?
Yeah. What?
Rush.
What? Why didn't it do the thing?
Hey, guess what, Emerson?
What?
Rush.
Oh!
Begin
102.3 WKCD. That's right. It's Rush here on 102.3 WKCD. I am Allan Powers, your host for this evening. And I was wondering what my radio show was going to be. I don't know. I think it's just going to be old Toxhard demos and like really good dad rock. I mean, how about it? If that's not the most Allan thing you've ever heard, I don't know what is. Speaking of salesmen, right? Record salesman is what who Rush was attacking in that song. And JP, my grandfather, Jim Powers, guess what he was? He was a record salesman. And that's
Babies, 2 out of 2.
Yep, and I'm a Nepo baby. And by Nepo baby, I mean he sold like cassettes of like big country records to like Kmart in the 80s and 90s, which is exactly what the Toxhards do. Is make country music on cassettes and sell them at Kmart in the 80s and 90s.
Precisely.
So, and that's why we have the biggest band in the world. But speaking of JP, I wanted to play a song from the upcoming record. This is actually the last song on the album in honor of good old JP, and kind of keeping with the Emerson's theme of honoring his late father, honoring my late grandfather with this song, The Right Thing. It's the thing he told me to always do. It was his number one piece of advice. I had to do this project for 7th grade. It was interview an older person in your family. And I interviewed my grandfather, and one of the questions in the interview was like, what's your biggest piece of advice? And he said, always do the right thing. And I was, it was strange because doing the right thing seems like a very basic answer to what's a good piece of advice. Do the right thing. But it was the way he emphasized it and powerfully presented it to me. That it really stuck with me, and he said, doing the right thing is sometimes really hard, but you have to be courageous. Sometimes the right thing is not the easiest thing. So I wrote this song about him. It's called The Right Thing. And it's over here on another page. Oh my goodness. Here we go.
I think both these strings could.
What has God ever done for me? He broke up my family. When I accepted Jesus into my life, 2 full rainbows went across the sky. My aunt started to cry. Before my grandpa died, he told me that he was ready for the afterlife. He told me it was his time. Another dimension, reincarnation, as long as he got to see his mother and his brothers again. Just once before the end. God or heaven. What has God ever done for me? He sure as hell never taught me to do the right thing. That was all JP. God for my mom and dad, my sister and my brother, and all the best friends I ever had, even the ones who were bad. If you ask me what I believe, hope and love are all I ever need. I'll let the mystery be.
Right Thing from the upcoming album Your Neighborhood by the Toxhards, who are us. We are the Toxhards. Get Creative or Get Radicalized drops in a half hour, but why don't we just play it right now? What?
Dude,
Let's do it. Come on. Here it is.
Don't get creative or you get destructive. Pull your life together, get a proper job. I joined the 5 a.m. club yesterday. Roll the windows down to stay awake on the weed and the booze and the late night honky tonks. Oh, that's the old me. So let's make a family. Don't get creative or you get destructive. Pull your life together, get a credit card. 3% cash back. No down payment. You got a lot of nerve coming back this way, yeah. But I'm an honest man, I say it straight to your face. I think about you every day. I get down and I pray that your God takes everything away. Don't get creative or you get destructive. Pull your shit together, get off of all the drugs. Can't you hear the thunder? I think it's getting nearer. So don't get creative, go buy yourself a gun. Could I just get a little more sleep? Could I just get a little more sleep? Could I just get a little more sleep before I go?
All right, Chad, what do we think of the new Toxhards? That's the new single, which is dropping in 25 minutes on all streaming platforms. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy, Emerson?
That's actually crazy. It's like I'm so used to the record that I'm like, oh yes, everyone knows the songs, but I'm like, no one has it yet,
And the music video slaps. It's not done yet. It'll be done tomorrow.
and you'll be able to see it tomorrow.
Here, hand me my pre-workout.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the secret to finishing albums is Beyond Pure pre-workout by Jeremy Ethy. He's a YouTube guy. I've lost 10 pounds. This is not paid. I've lost 10 pounds just following this guy's YouTube shit. He's just eat well and exercise. But I bought his supplement because I'm one of those fucking guys now. So actually Santos, Joe Santos, our lead actor, he's like a big gym rat guy, and he recommended getting some pre-workout for extra caffeine because I can't drink coffee because that shit gives me diarrhea. Anyways, what does chat think of the new Toxhards?
Chad's loving it, man. We get sick as hell. Hell yeah, can't wait to see this on the 25th live.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Give it to me. We will, Squishy Fish, in about 20 minutes.
Yep.
Already pre-saved. Allan, please sleep.
No.
Toxhard sellout confirmed. Use the code Toxhard for 10% off.
Use code. The chemicals in the water are turning the friggin' frogs gay.
Eat well and exercise.
And you won't become gay like the frogs if you buy my new pre-workout. Buy my taint wipes.
Contact your physician if your tox remains hard for over 4 hours. That's really fucking good.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I'm wearing this. Any fans of the Police, the band, not the institution of, police. I'm gonna play some Police. This is a song off this album, Synchronicity. This is a sick shirt. I do not buy clothes at Amoeba. I barely buy records these days at Amoeba because the prices are so goddamn expensive. But this shirt was too good to pass up. Synchronicity, not their best album in my opinion. I think their best album is Zenyatta Mandata. Great fucking record. But I was reminded of how good this song is, Walking in Your Footsteps, even if the lyrics are kind of silly. Here we go. Yeah. You know, we are going to be doing this weekly, everyone, every Thursday. I think next Thursday we're doing it earlier in the day. We might switch it to earlier in the day, just in general. We're experimenting with leitmotifs. Yeah, every Thursday, at some time every Thursday until the album is out. And honestly, we're having such a great time, we might do more stuff like this all the time. Who knows? I just asked Emerson if he had ever heard the song Park Life by Blur, and he hasn't. So I'm gonna show the song to him right now. I'm gonna play this live on the air here on 102.3 WKCD.
Confidence is a preference for the habitual voyeur of what is known as. A morning suit can be avoided if you take a route straight through what is known as. John's got brewer's fruit, he gets intimidated by the dirty pigeons. They love a bit of him. Who's that gut lord marching? You should cut down on your pork life, mate. Get some exercise.
All the people.
I get up when I want, except on Wednesdays when I get rudely awakened by the dustman. I put my trousers on, have a cup of tea, and I think about leaving the house. I feed the pigeons, I sometimes feed the sparrows too. It gives me a sense of enormous well-being. And then I'm happy for the rest of the day, safe in the knowledge there will always be a bit of my heart devoted to it.
All the people. So many people, and they all go hand in hand through their apart life. Apart life. Apart life.
It's got nothing to do with your four-sprung dirge technique, you know. And it's not about you joggers who go round, round, round.
All the people, so many people, and they all go hand in hand through their apart life. All the people, so many people, and they all go hand in hand through their apart life.
In the morning sun, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you so many things about how much I really love you, about how much you really mean. So far away, but it's so easy to see you.
Earlier during Emerson's show, we got a request for this particular Beach Boys song, Let's Go Away for a Little While, from Pet Sounds, 1966. This is a Toxhard original. What? That's not it. That's not what I clicked. So that's Awesome Head by Flaccid Crumpet, a totally real band that isn't just us dicking around in the studio. And here's another song called Country Boy by the Kentucky Hot Browns. Once again, not us. Not us. It's a different band.
About my truck, it's big and blue, just like the jeans that I also wear. Well, boys, first round's on me. Well, there's Miller Lite, Natty Light, and Keystone Line, and there's Bud Light too, if you're fucking queer. change a goddamn thing.
Hey, Casey. Hey, you want your knock-knock joke? Hey, Casey.
I got Tucker on the tube and dogs on the grill while my ex-wife's boyfriend raises my kids. Change a goddamn plague.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Kentucky Hot Browns here on 102.3 WKCD. So to wrap up my segment here, hold on. To wrap up my segment here, before we get to DJ Casey Michael Donovan, with the midnight o'clock hour spot on the East Coast, 9 p.m. here in California, I was going to play a little Toxhard OG shit. Can't say that on real radio, but it's not real radio. How Lucky Am I, the first song we ever released. I found the old original demo with an original chorus that was completely different. Whoa. And the chorus sucks. It was the same music and melody and everything, but the lyrics were really bad. The little B did not. The little B was on the way there. So I basically you'll hear it, but basically I had a couple friends pull me aside because they're like, "Hey, look, this song is really good, but you gotta change this hook." And which ended up becoming the lines. My younger self, are you proud of me? Are you proud of me? My older self, have you forgiven me? The original hook is horrible. It's like you know what it's like? You've seen the new Disney movie Wish, that dog shit that they put out. Yeah, it's kind of like that. So here's the original demo of How Lucky Am I? Will it work? Sure will. How lucky am I that I can afford to be alive? How lucky am I that I can think of anything to write? Giving up everything I wanted has brought me peace of mind. Everything was the same around here and I'm doing just fine. And I can see something calling me. And I can hear a song inside of me. This is future Allan going, kill yourself fast, Allan. Coming up from behind me is a pair of electric eyes. The doctors, barkeepers, and Eddie keep me well in all the seconds are the same. How lucky am I that I'm so easily paralyzed? That's the same. Just think of the times that I could have fallen down and died. That's different. It's not bad. And I can see that it's not meant to be. That's the same. Oh, here we go. But I still hear. Oh no. The song inside of me. I've been driving all afternoon. Oh yeah, had to turn the page of lyrics in the journal. Fidelity got really good. fighting and I am paralyzed. I don't know what Eddie gave me, but he said I'd be just Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. I discovered it. I listened to a little bit of it, but I purposely didn't listen to the full thing until like right now because I wanted to hear it live on the air. That's crazy. What did Squishy say? Wow, this song sucked. Thank you for.
No. The song got so much better, and it inspires them to keep going when their stuff sounds bad.
Yeah, you gotta look. Here's the thing. You gotta trust the process. You start. I like to start with just an acoustic guitar and a pen and paper, and then just build it up with the boys. Get ideas from the boys, and if they're your friends, they'll tell you that it sucks. If they don't tell you that it sucks, they're not your friends. Why don't we do a palate cleanser and play the very first Toxhard single, followed by It's 9 o'clock, the latest Toxhard single, and we'll pass it on to Casey Michael Donovan here, your DJ. Bada bing.
How lucky am I that I can't afford to be alive? How lucky am I that I'm living through the end of times? Giving up everything I wanted has brought me peace of mind. Got nothing to do today, but still I think I'm doing fine. Autumn leaves, something calling me. My younger self, are you proud of me? Coming up from behind me is a pair of electric eyes. The darkness won't keep vision ready, keep me well anesthetized. How lucky am I that I'm easily paralyzed? Got nothing to say here, but I'll sing whatever the fuck I like. And I can see that it's not meant to be. My older self, have you forgiven me? Join the 5 a.m. club yesterday. Roll the windows down to stay awake on the weed and the booze and the late night honky tonks. Oh, I stay on me. So let's make a family.
takes everything away. Destructive. Pull your shit together. Get off of all the drugs. Can't you hear the thunder? I think it's getting nearer. So don't get creative. Go buy yourself a gun. Just get a little more sleep? Could I just get a little more sleep? Could I just get a little more sleep before I go?
Yeah, someone please license that song so we can make some freaking money. Okay, so really quick before I pass it on to Casey, we got this email from a fan. It's called Angus Shitpost. I'm gonna play it live on air now. Here we go.
Angus the prize-winning hog emerged from a prize-winning hog, determined to win a prize-winning hog at the fair. Country prize-winning hog. Yeah. What? Where we say? Oh yeah. And they
And that's it, and it's done. Followed immediately by The Right Thing. Oh my gosh. Well, that
Squishy
wow.
Fish, that was unreal.
Thank you, Squishy Fish in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Unbelievable.
Generational work.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to play that with my wife.
We have to use that in our pre-show.
Yeah, absolutely. The Seabat was crazy. If anyone's looking for some really good lovemaking music, I think Angus Shitpost by Squishy Fish will really do it for you. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my time here on 102.3 WKCD. Up next is DJ Casey Michael Donovan. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, do you have 102.3 WKCD just by itself at all?
You probably just Oh no, not by itself. No.
No,
Sorry.
not by itself.
Play the beginning.
Dog.
Go to the album. It's on
Play
the
the
it's
beginning
fucking
of
the
the-
beginning of a track.
He doesn't even have the album in his iTunes, bro.
Oh my god.
If you just go back to the my Studio 62 email Google thing, it's in the Google Drive.
Toxhard. I don't know. There's 4,000
Swipe up
tabs. This is
with
gone.
4 fingers.
Wait, interlude 3. This will do it.
That's the one. Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Just
No, it's interlude 2, isn't it? I hate being a prog band. And
102.3 WKCD.
102.3 Wkcd. I always forget about that one. Anyway, thank you, Allan, for going 10 minutes over. Who could have ever imagined that?
hey, Emerson was 10 minutes over, so.
Well, guess who's also gonna be me. How
I
did
also started 10 minutes late, so
so
it's all-
serendipity.
it's all on Toxhard time.
So yes, I'm Casey Michael Donovan. I just want to address that this is the cost. Holy shit, dude! This is a costume for the DJ character I play in the concept album. This is not my drip. I need you to understand that. This is a cosplay of a character also named me. So yeah, bear with my lack of drip here. And I put this in the fucking, because it's like just a thrifted nut like jacket or whatever this is, blazer. And I just threw it into the old washing machine, which is not supposed to happen, I guess, because last time we were in here, blasting these fake cigs. It's terrible. It smelled awful. Anyway, we're opening up here tonight. It's the midnight o'clock on the East Coast. If you're still up, happy new day, and go to bed, silly goose. Stop scrolling. But I've been I inadvertently came up with a lot of theme songs because I've been back in the throes of premiere television, folks. It's a good time to be alive. 2025, not for a lot of reasons, but if nothing else, for some great television. So I'm gonna start off my show with just a little bit of a vibe from the greatest show on television right now. Any Severance heads out there, do not say shit in the chat. I'm only at the episode where I'm not even going to say anything.
Oh yeah, I'm not caught up yet.
I'm at episode 4, season 2. Don't say jack all.
Oh, turn the gain down on channel.
Hey, that was Main Titles by Theodore Shapiro. Anyway, similar vein, we go across the streaming aisle a bit to HBO Max, Zaslav Land. Who else? Who's out there watching White Lotus, huh? Starting off a little slow, but things are getting crazy in Thailand. But I'll tell you this much. I think I miss the regular the original theme song. So remember this banger, White Lotus Heads? Let's get ready to. That was White Lotus Season 2. That one's called Main Title Theme by Cristobal Tapia de Vir. Yeah, I remember when that came out. I was on my honeymoon in Jamaica. We were watching White Lotus and drinking 14 Red Stripes a day.
We have the sad Allan songs and the sad Emerson songs. Will we ever get a sad Casey song, or is he just a being of pure chaos?
Correct. Yes. Sadness and I rarely hang out, but when we do, it's meaningful. But it doesn't consume me as much as I guess pigs do. Anyway, kind of keeping up with the vibe here. I gotta get my vocal fry. Anyway, we're famously a band, and we're famously going on tour. And we're actually kicking it off in one of our favorite talk cities, Portland, Oregon, April 25th, folks. It's going to be a raucous occasion at the Hawthorne Lounge. Yeah, all the way. Hello? It's going to be a raucous occasion at Portland's Hawthorne Lounge. And keeping it up with the TV show opening themes, how about a little one from Portland? Anyone Portlandia fan out there? Let's hear it, bro. Listen to this and just float away, baby. Yeah. Not much to it beyond this, but it's a vibe. Feel It All Around by Washed Out. The infamous opening song to Portlandia IFC Intellectual Property. Fred Armisen, Carrie Brownstein. Come on now. Enough from television, but how about a little movie from a little weird guy? His name's Weird Al.
Let's fucking
This
go.
is just an 80s banger. I don't care who you are. This is Weird Al Yankovic, UHF.
Put down your remote control, throw out your TV guide.
buddy. It's UHF for you. Weird Al classic. It's a long ass fade out, isn't it? Still 20 seconds left on this bitch. Okay, let's wrap it up, Al. I'm gonna press that pause button. You know, we've been doing a lot of title songs here, and I don't know if people know this. We bust it out live every now and then, but we have a recorded. I'm gonna play it for you real quick. We have a recorded "So Long Farewell." We have a "So Long Farewell" from Sound of Music. We have a recorded punk rock-esque kind of version of it. It was I famously worked on for 2 years. I was the sole full-time PA on the Arnold Schwarzenegger docuseries for Netflix, and we got to a point where the director, Leslie Chilcott, Leslie, for sure you're watching, she was like, I want to end the third. It was 3-episode thing. I want to end the third episode with a like punk rock cover of "So Long Farewell" because Arnold's Austrian and Austria, Sound of Music, blah blah blah. And she was like, "But there's no good like covers out there, and also we don't have any more music licensing money." And I said, "Leslie, I meet you here at the corner of opportunity and despair, and I can, knowing you and knowing the thing that you'll like." So we busted this out in like a week, and and then she loved it, put it in the thing. I saw it with my own eyes, heard it with my own ears. It was footage of Arnold driving his tank around in Santa Clarita over our "So Long Farewell." And it was going to be on Netflix. Director signed off on it and everything. Then there was this whole hullabaloo that kind of restructured creatively what was going on, and so we kind of had a new guy that had to come in and sign off on it, and I was like, oh, let's see, and he was kind of like, and he talked to me, he's like, you know, when they said they had the PA's band over the end credits, I was like, oh, great. He's like, but then I listened to it, and that shit fucks, man. He's like, we're keeping it in. I was like, oh, hell yeah. Actors, and it passed Netflix, and then we had to apply for just the sync license for the song from Rodgers and Hammerstein, who are dead. So we had to go through their estate to get permission to use this song, and they denied it twice. We asked twice. They denied it because apparently Rodgers and Hammerstein estate don't rock with Arnold, and he's a controversial figure, and that's crazy. So that is why the heirs to the Rodgers and Hammerstein fortune and estate denied the Toxhards "So Long Farewell" from being in the end credits of a Netflix docuseries about an A-list actor, but it's okay.
And it got like all the way to the end.
Yeah. It got all the way to the end, and that was like, we have to replace it.
Every director signed off on it. Every producer signed off on it.
Yeah.
Netflix signed off on it.
It was truly heartbreaking. And we had a few other, like, I think like Elvis Costello said no about a song on similar grounds, said no. So I'm like, some people just stand against the Terminator. But this was going to be over the end credits, and what could have been. Here we go.
So long, farewell, I'll be to say goodnight. I hate to go and leave this pretty side. So long, farewell, I'll be to say adieu to you and you and you. So long, farewell, I wanna be detained. I'd like to stay and taste my first champagne. Yes.
Imagine, if you will, listening to this over footage of Arnold Schwarzenegger driving a tank.
I saw
And that documentary went #1 on Netflix for a little bit. Would have been pretty sick.
Really good.
Would have been fucking awesome. And I saw the credit card. I saw the credit that would have been at the end of the episode. It says "So Long Farewell," written by Rodgers and Hammerstein, as performed by the Toxhards. And at the time, I said courtesy of Old Faithful Records. But you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, and we took the shot, and it went through the hoop, and then Rodgers and Hammerstein threw it back through the hoop from the grave. But we digress. We move on. Anyway, that would have been awesome. Awesome. Another song that I found interesting. This was also it didn't make it into the Arnold documentary, but it was at one point licensed in an initial cut. And I was like, oh, it was like in the 70s. There was these nuns in a convent that were just kind of bored, and they decided to make an album. And this is called Nun Plus, was the name of their group. They made one album. That's the only time ever did anything. Nun Plus, and this song is called Los Angeles by Nun Plus, and it's so haunting and beautiful that it's always stuck with me. So here's a song about the greatest city in the world.
Something taunts me. Los Angeles, you haunt me. I want to walk through that city. Will I ever get there?
Since I've been away from these
lady on this track sounds exactly like my own grandmother singing in the church choir. And it was so funny. I'm like, oh, it's close. Yeah, I'm like, we could get Ruth on and some Geist Christian Church members on a cover of this. That was Los Angeles by the one-hit wonder None Plus. Made one album in a convent in the 70s and never again. Anyway, Los Angeles is a chime in on what we think about Los Angeles, the greatest city in the world, in the chat. But great things happen in Los Angeles, and Allan showed me a great thing that happened in Los Angeles in the 80s at the Pantages. A little show called Stop Making Sense. The greatest concert film of all time.
Being in that audience.
Yeah, imagine going to the Pantages, going to the local theater for the night. You're seeing it, catching a show, catching a concert, and it's that. So anyway, I had attempted to see Stop Making Sense once before when they released in the IMAX, and I said I should go see that, but it was really so late, and I went to like a 10:30 screening. I'm like, I can make it, and I fell asleep in the AMC. Thank you to the recliner chairs, but yeah, I've been caught on the encore groove of Cross-Eyed and Painless. So here's that live from the Pantages, Talking Heads. Little groovy jam to start it off. Surely this is the whole song. What? Hello? And we're back. We were watching this and we all said, why doesn't our music sound like this? Wow, we're gonna do this. Get ready for the Toxhards. we've been informed by our lawyers that we've violated federal law. That the yeah, apparently the stream was David Byrne himself called YouTube and said annihilate them. Anyway, so no Beach Boys and no Talking Heads is the rule so far. We live and we learn. What's next? Am I even here? Are any of us here?
Is there a way to like midstream just be like, hey, we stopped?
Are we still live?
We're still live, but I don't think.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I couldn't hear you in my radio.
No, sir. We're in the void. Black screen.
Yes. Hello? Hello? Is there anybody out there?
Yeah, this is what it says.
Sharp as a knife.
Oh, man. Well, y'all. We tried.
This is a fun one-time thing.
All right. Well, we have the IG. Do we have the IG stream?
No, we have the TikTok stream.
Streaming on TikTok. Is it streaming?
Should be. It was last time I checked.
Safety verification. Please go away. What the fucking... Oh, it's my phone? Why would it be working? Sorry. Alright, well, safety look at this. Look at this. Service error. Please contact us. Feedback. Feedback success. Alright, what's your battery? 12% on this. I think
Well,
hold on, here's where I'm gonna go on Instagram.
Want to use mine?
No.
Nope.
Alright, last 10 minutes. Checking connection. Make sure it's gonna love the connection.
Like, we're just gonna go till Alan's phone dies.
You are now live. Alright, last 10 minutes on 102.3 Wkcd. Thank you, YouTube.
Yeah,
Back.
this doesn't matter anymore, right?
No.
Still gonna use it for the vibe, but yeah, if there's.
And we're back on. And there's nobody here. Here we go. We got a couple people here.
All right, so if we.
Alright.
The audio's not going to be nearly as great, but we'll hi.
In these trying times, it's hard to know if there's really anybody out there who's got your back now. I wish there was a way that we could, we all know higher, we all know arms wide open. We're all about Creed deep cuts here. Who's got my back?
by mankind, leaving us with no shoulder, with no shoulder to rest our head on, to rest our head on, to rest our head on. Who's got my back now when all we have left is deceptive, so disconnected? What is the truth now? What is the truth now? There's still time. All that has been devastated can be recreated, realized. We pick up the broken pieces of our lives, giving ourselves to each other, ourselves to each other, to rest our head on, to rest our